Britney Spears is no stranger to making headlines. From chart-topping hits and Las Vegas residencies to courtroom battles and a historic conservatorship fight, the pop princess has lived her life in the public eye. But just when fans thought things were calming down, Britney found herself at the center of yet another storm. This time, 30,000 feet in the air. What was supposed to be a routine flight quickly spiraled into something no one on board could have predicted. Multiple passengers took to social media with jaw-dropping stories. Flight attendants whispered about emergency decisions, and a storm of worry swept across Britney's fanbase. What really happened on that airplane? Was it a misunderstood moment or a sign of something more troubling? As the dust settles, the world is left asking, is Britney okay? Buckle up. This is the flight story that shook Hollywood, and it's more turbulent than you think. Trouble at takeoff, the incident that sparked concern. It started with a seemingly normal private flight out of Los Angeles headed for New York. Britney, reportedly flying solo with 2 bodyguards and a personal assistant, boarded a luxury Gulfstream jet booked through a top-tier celebrity aviation service. According to insiders, everything appeared calm during boarding, but around 30 minutes into the flight, things allegedly took a dramatic turn. Sources claim Britney began pacing the cabin barefoot, playing music from her phone at full volume despite requests to use headphones. When the cabin crew politely intervened, witnesses say she grew agitated, muttering under her breath, dancing erratically, and laughing to herself while ignoring instructions. It wasn't long before other passengers, mostly crew and staff, began feeling uneasy. One anonymous flight attendant told a tabloid, she was in her own world. Not rude, not violent, but definitely not grounded. She thought she was still on stage, flight staff speak out. What really sent shockwaves through the crew were Britney's alleged repeated attempts to perform midair. According to multiple accounts, she tried to plug her phone into the cabin intercom, insisting she wanted to give the people a show. When denied, she reportedly began singing aloud, belting out hits like Toxic and Piece of Me while twirling through the aisle. Flight attendants described the behavior as chaotic and bizarre. One staff member claimed she was performing like it was Madison Square Garden. Except there was no crowd, just confused looks and concern. Britney's personal assistant reportedly tried to calm her down, but even she appeared overwhelmed. Multiple crew members said they had never experienced anything like it, and some quietly messaged airline authorities mid-flight, asking for emergency protocols in case the situation escalated. Passenger panic. Social media reacts in real time. In today's world, nothing happens in secret, especially not when Britney Spears is involved. Several passengers on board posted cryptic tweets and Instagram stories, sparking mass confusion online. One tweet read, "Why is Britney Spears screaming lyrics on our flight? Flush face, this is not what I expected on a Tuesday." Another post said, "Is Britney having a breakdown midair? Should we be worried? Something's not right." Soon, videos began to circulate, blurry, low-light clips showing a figure dancing in the aisle while the intercom voice gently pleaded, "Please return to your seat." The internet exploded. Was this a meltdown? A cry for help? Or something else entirely? Within hours, #BritneyPlane trended worldwide on X, formerly Twitter, with fans and critics alike dissecting every second of footage. Family and friends left in the dark. As the news spread, even Britney's closest friends and family were caught off guard. A source close to her ex-husband Kevin Federline stated, "We've been worried about Britney for a while now, but this was unexpected. Everyone just wants her safe and happy." Her sister, Jamie Lynn Spears, posted a cryptic Instagram story later that night. A black screen with the words, "Some storms come to clear the air." Fans were split. Some viewed it as support, others as shade. Notably, Britney's team remained silent for over 48 hours after the incident, fueling further speculation. Was she okay? Were they hiding something? Had another breakdown occurred? The emergency landing that almost happened. According to multiple aviation insiders, the captain of the flight allegedly considered making an unscheduled landing due to unruly passenger behavior. While Britney never posed a direct safety threat, her erratic energy was enough to make the crew uneasy. Reports claim the captain contacted air traffic control to discuss options, but was eventually persuaded by Britney's assistant that the episode was under control. No emergency landing took place, but the fact that it was even considered shows just how intense the situation became. A pattern of strange behavior? This isn't the first time Britney's behavior has sparked concern. Since her conservatorship ended in 2021, she's been celebrated for reclaiming her freedom, but not without raising eyebrows. Fans have pointed to her frequent nude selfies, rapid social media deactivations, and cryptic captions as signs that all might not be well. Some believe she's simply enjoying her long-awaited independence. Others think she's struggling without the structure that once confined her. Psychologists who specialize in post-conservatorship trauma have weighed in publicly, noting that sudden freedom can be both empowering and destabilizing. One expert said, "When someone is controlled for so long, regaining autonomy can lead to impulsive decisions. It's a journey, not a switch." Could Britney's airplane antics be part of that journey? The fallout. Britney responds on Instagram. 2 days later, Britney broke her silence. She posted a video of herself dancing in her living room with a lengthy caption. "Yes, I danced on a plane. Yes, I sang. Yes, I felt free. I've spent 13 years being told to sit still and be quiet. I'm not sorry." She went on to write, "Don't worry about me. Worry about a world that freaks out when a woman dares to express herself without permission." The comments were flooded with mixed reactions. Some cheered her on. Others begged her to seek help. But one thing was clear. Britney wasn't hiding. Is Britney being Britney, or is it a cry for help? The airplane incident has ignited a bigger conversation. Where do we draw the line between eccentricity and a genuine mental health concern? Is Britney's behavior simply that of someone relishing long-denied freedom, or is it evidence of deeper issues still unresolved? And how much of this narrative is shaped by the world's obsession with controlling women in the spotlight? Some experts argue that Britney should be allowed to live freely, unfiltered, and unsupervised. Others say the plane incident shows she still needs care, therapy, and grounding. Either way, Britney's story continues to blur the line between entertainment and tragedy. What's next for Britney Spears? As the headlines begin to fade and the next celebrity drama grabs attention, one question remains: what's next for Britney Spears? Will she continue pushing boundaries as a symbol of unfiltered liberation? Or will this flight incident lead her to reassess her actions and seek support? No matter what happens, one truth remains: Britney Spears is more than a headline. She's a human being with decades of pressure, pain, and resilience behind her. The world owes her not judgment, but understanding. If you were shocked, intrigued, or moved by this deep dive into Britney Spears' outrageous airplane incident, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another deep look into the world of pop culture's most talked about stars. This is just the beginning. Stay tuned for more untold stories, celebrity mysteries, and raw truths that Hollywood doesn't want you to hear.